What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We got a fun one for you this time because today we're gonna do a little bit of a science experiment. So anyone who knows me knows I'm a little obsessed with beverage temperature retaining devices. Whether that's a cooler, a koozie, a fridge, my little Pelican tumbler here, I'm obsessed. Some have even called me some names. Cooler aficionado, purveyor of fine ice, the snow miser, a connoisseur of collectible drink receptacles, a floozy for koozies. So stupid. Some have likened me to Mr. Freeze from Batman and Robin, circa 1997. And last but not least, the ruler of coolers. And with that, a lot of people ask me, John, are these expensive coolers worth it? To me, obviously I think they are. But it's a valid question. I mean, you can go to the grocery store and buy a $5 styrofoam cooler and get yourself through a couple of minutes. But we want to put this to the test. Now, a lot of these say that they have ice retention span of about a week. I don't know if those are in ideal conditions, what kind of testing conditions they're in. I kind of think my setup here is a little less than ideal. So we're on my patio. It gets about 50% sun, 50% shade throughout the day. It's the middle of the summer. It's July. Actually, this weekend is 4th of July weekend, and I got my red, white, and blue Pelican cooler appropriately. So what I did is I picked up 40 pounds of ice, and I filled the cooler up. And each day, I'm going to come out here, and we're going to check the ice. We're going to see how it is. I'm just going to open it, check the ice, and shut it again. So again, kind of not as totally realistic as if you were using it every day, but it gives you a pretty good idea. So if you're out camping, or if you're out doing something, how long this will actually retain ice, keep your food fresh. So the way I'm going to gauge it is I put a beer in there, and I'm basically going to say that it's still good until the beer is cold enough to drink or the ice is totally gone, whatever comes first. So without further ado, let's get to it. All right, guys, so that's it for day one. So like I said, I'm going to keep coming out each day for the rest of the week, and we're going to check on the ice and see how it goes. So see you tomorrow. All right, everyone, so day one is done. Just going to give a short update today. Tomorrow's actually the 4th, so I'll give you a little bit of a longer update then, but I don't expect much of a change given that it's only been 24 hours, but we'll check it out. Yeah. Still going strong. So we'll get back tomorrow. Have a good holiday, everyone. What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Day 2. Today's actually the 4th of July, and I know that this one is not quite what we all hoped for or expected. I mean, at this point, we're still in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic, and we see a lot of spikes going all over the place, but I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you stayed safe. I'm actually about to cook some Blackstone, some smash burgers in my Blackstone. Love this thing. Gonna have a ton more content about that coming out soon. And I'm realizing today I had a huge missed opportunity doing this video, and that my epic red, white, and blue Pelican cooler, it's being used for this experiment, so I gotta drink my beers out of the fridge. Disappointment. But let's do the ice check. So fully expect this to be, oh yeah, two days in, no sign of it melting. Honestly, I feel like this is probably going to go the full week, so pretty impressive so far. So see you guys tomorrow. Again, like I said, hope you had a great 4th of July. All right, everyone, day 3. 5th of July. Hope you guys had a great holiday. Let's check this out. All right. Still a ton of ice, but we're seeing quite a bit of water come in. Gotta be honest. I was hoping we'd make it at least till day 4 or day 5 before we started to see water. But this is probably the best, or maybe the worst time to have run this experiment, because it's the middle of July. It was over 90 today. It was over 90 yesterday, and I've been leaving this out on the patio. So, worst time in that it's probably the furthest from the environment in which it was tested, and best time in that this really puts you much more in a scenario that you're going to see if you're out camping or doing something like that. So, starting to see a little bit of water. A little disappointed on that, but there's still, as you guys saw, a ton of ice in there. So, I feel pretty confident we're probably going to make it at least to the end of the week with still some ice in there. So, we'll see. Hope you guys had a great 4th yesterday. I know I did. I cooked some smash burgers on the Blackstone griddle, cooked some Philly cheesesteaks, and had a dozen Bud Light seltzers. So I'm feeling it today. But looking forward to finishing up this video. I'll do another check-in tomorrow. Hopefully not too much more ice melts. And I hope you guys had a great holiday. We'll see you tomorrow. Day 4, it's hot. It's the 3rd day in a row over 90. But today's a good day. I got some cool stuff from my truck today. Check it out. I was going to do a little bit of an open boxing, but I've seen enough of those failed attempts when people are using one hand to try to hold the camera, one hand to open the box. So I opened it up, was going to stage this whole unboxing, and then inside of it are more brown boxes. So it wasn't very exciting, but the stuff that is in those brown boxes is very exciting. It's from Cali Raised LED. I got a couple of ditch lights and a light bar for the truck. So I can't wait to get those on the truck. I'll do a video about those, but today is an update on the cooler. And like I said, multiple days in a row, over 90. I can hear some water slushing around in there, but I'm still optimistic that we're going to make it the week. And like I've been saying this whole time, I feel pretty good about it either way, because it's been so hot out that I'm really putting this thing through its paces. So let's check it out here. All right, still a huge block of ice, but definitely a good amount of water in there now. But ooh, it's cold. So still doing a good job. I am cautiously optimistic we're going to make it the week, but if it's less than that, I'm still pretty stoked, because this is the opposite of ideal conditions. So it's a little cooler that could. So a few more days left in the test. I'll make sure to keep updating you guys on everything that's going on. See you tomorrow. It's Tuesday, day 5. Today was a little bit cooler, so feeling a little bit better about us making it through the week. But I did the shake test on this, and it definitely sounds like there's a lot of water in it. But we pretty much only have to get through tomorrow, and then Thursday is the final. Like, however much is left in there on Thursday, we're good. So let's check it out. All right. Lots of water now, but still a huge chunk of ice. Beer is ice cold. I don't want to speak too soon, but we may have to do a bonus round. But don't worry, I know I'm getting a little tired of doing the daily updates, and I also am not sure how this is going to look in the final video. It may seem a little redundant doing these updates every day, so I apologize if I left them all in up until this point, but we're almost done, and if I end up doing a bonus round, I'll basically just tack on the end how long the ice ended up actually staying in there. So one more full day, and then we're done the 1 week test. So have a good night, guys. See you tomorrow. All right, everyone, day 6. So technically it's been a full calendar week, because we started on Thursday and now it's Wednesday, but I'm going to go through till tomorrow to make it the full week and starting in the next week. I got to tell you, I'm pretty impressed. I haven't opened this yet today, but I shook it up and you can still hear some ice sloshing around. I really didn't expect it to even last this long, although like I said before, I was cautiously optimistic. Mainly just because it's been so hot this week, and a lot of times they say to ice lasts a week. So I'm starting to think that the bonus round is going to need to happen. So we'll see. Again, I don't want to speak too soon. And if so, like I said in yesterday's update, we will just tack that on the end rather than making you guys sit through all these updates. But thanks for sticking in this far. It's been a crazy week. I've seen a lot of the inside of my apartment, a lot of this patio, and a lot of this cooler. But hopefully sometime when you're watching this in the future, we're out of this pandemic and you're out enjoying the world, and instead of doing a cooler test in my backyard, I'm doing the same test out somewhere in the world. So looking forward to that. But let's check out the ice. All right. Still tons of ice. I mean, look at this huge block. I mean, full week. That's definitely not melting by tomorrow, although I just jinxed it. But pretty impressed with this guy. This Pelican cooler. Definitely going to have to pick up another one. But, you know, this is crazy. Obviously, this guy's nice and cold. Can't wait to wrap this up for you guys. And we'll check back in tomorrow on the final day. Here we are, day 7, the final test. I can tell already. Look at this. Oh my God. That is incredible. Color me impressed. I mean, I told you guys I was cautiously optimistic. I mean, this is, of course, ice cold. We're going to enjoy the fruits of our labor here shortly. But for this to last the whole week, I'm pretty impressed. And I know, you know, some might be asking, well, you know, what's the point, you know, in having a cooler that can keep ice for a week? And it's really not so much about that. It's about, you know, keeping your stuff cold and fresh for an extended period of time, whether you're out camping, you want to make sure that the food that you bring doesn't go bad, or, you know, whether it's a natural disaster scenario, you're out of power for days on end, some sort of a situation where you need to make sure that your food is fresh and cold. These can obviously withstand it. I'm super impressed with this little Pelican cooler. I love the red, white, and blue, but that's aside from the point. But yeah, like I said, super excited that this went so well. I'm personally going to leave it another couple of days. I'm probably not going to really touch it too much and just kind of see how long this ice can actually last. And I will be sure to update you on it. But like I said, I'm not going to subject you all to more updates. I was doing a little bit of editing of this video, and I get it. It kind of seems a little repetitive, but I generally am excited about what we did here. So thank you all for sticking around. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more like this, throw it in the comments. If you have any questions about what I did or about the model of this cooler, which I'll throw down in the comments as well, or in the description, throw that in the comments. Please, guys, hit that subscribe button for more content like this. I'm going to be building out my truck, my 2020 ZR2 Bison. I have a roof rack and some lights and some cool stuff going on it over the next few days, so I'm going to do some videos about all that. And stay safe out there. I'm really looking forward to getting back out and seeing a lot of you out on the trails and in the campsites once we're a little bit further through this pandemic. But thanks again. Appreciate the support. Hit that subscribe button. We'll talk soon.